Now, she may be the queen of a wellness empire, but Gwyneth Paltrow is slightly lacking in the sleep department. She's been competing with reality queen Kim Kardashian over who gets the best night's kip. Now, they've been using a tracking device which records their sleep quality. Kim apparently is winning with a sleep quality of 95%. So I tracked mine last night using a similar app. You put it on by the bed and then you set what time you're going to wake up, and it somehow tracks your breathing and how often you're awake. So apparently I woke up about 4 times during the night. It took me 34 minutes to go to sleep. But apparently I had 83% good quality sleep. But the effect it had on me, because I'm sleep deprived generally because of doing breakfast for so long, is that it made me feel like a schoolgirl. I thought, gosh, the app's going to tell me off in the morning if I don't sleep properly. So I sort of put it on. It's a slightly... It was a bit like a stick that made me...
Does it make a noise while you're asleep?
I don't think so. Although when you put it on, the time that you're going to wake up, so I put on 5 a.m. today, it starts doing little bird song at like 4:30 to help your brain start to wake up.
Right.
Because it's real. Because I've been sleep deprived, so I did a sleep documentary, and they were saying that one of the problems with shift workers is that, and essentially getting up at 3 a.m. is shift work, is that it sends your circadian rhythm into a shock. So, like, the temperature of your organs drops a little bit, and that is why shift workers over time are, you know, when pop science tells you in the papers you lose years off your life, it's because your organs are continually being slightly shocked.
Well, I've always wondered what happens to you on your day off, what happens to you at the weekends. Are you waking your son up at, like, 3 a.m. and saying, let's go to the park?
No, well, I always wake up at 3 a.m. now, like 3:17. I can wake up for a GMB shift without an alarm. How mad is that? I can literally... I will always wake up with...
Then there's no day off for you. There's no downtime.
No, and this guy I saw a sleep expert at Oxford University for the sleep documentary I did once, and I said, what can you do to help me? Thinking he'd have some advice. He said, you need to give up your job. But I mean, Janet, I don't think sleep very well either, do you?
No, I sleep in 2-hour bursts. And when they asked me to do this app, I refused because I didn't want to have something else that I might fail at. And I knew that I would fail and that I would get a really, really low score. And being a competitive person, obviously, a bit like Gwyneth and Kim there, I want to get the 95%. And I have, in the last year, once slept for more than 7 hours.
That's
once
dreadful.
in the last...
In one go, you mean? Like a consecutive night's
sleep? What I
sleep?
generally do is faff about, read the papers, wind down a bit, read a bit of a book. Then I turn the light off every night at midnight, and then I wake up every 2 hours, partly because I've got arthritis and I can't... I get pain in my joints when I'm still, partly because I've got a shoulder injury from playing tennis, and I didn't help it yesterday by swimming and using my favourite gadget, Brenda, the hedge trimmer. So I woke up last night at 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then I finally got up at 6:30.
Oh, my goodness.
But, you know, it's fine. I will sleep a bit longer on the weekends, and once a week I take a sleeping pill because I'm trying to kind of get more sleep.
Yeah. Did you do the app last night? Did you review it?
I did, and I'm sort of secretly laughing to myself hearing about you reading the papers, because I'm not reading the papers, but I go up to bed at 10 and I don't sleep till about 2 a.m. No, there's no sympathy because it's all self-inflicted. And I'm reading Airbnb reviews.
You're browsing.
I'm on my phone until it drops and smashes me on the forehead asleep, and I'll start on, like, Facebook or whatever, and I'll be reading about, like, a stolen cat. That will take me to someone's selling page in Newcastle who's selling heated towel rails, and then I'm up in Norfolk looking at absolute drivel, but it helps me go to sleep, and I know it's really bad for me. And the app was like a placebo for me last night.
Was it? That's interesting.
It's funny how you're feeling like a bit of a naughty schoolgirl.
Yes.
I knew that you guys would be asking me what's my pattern. So husband's asleep, you know, his head touches the pillow, he's gone. I'm laying there like this thinking, I really want to go on my phone and read restaurant reviews. But I can't, because I assumed you would be looking at all my cookies and checking my app. So actually, the app said I fell asleep in 28 minutes. That's unheard of.
Wow, from 4 hours to 28 minutes. Do you feel better today?
I feel a bit better, but I feel cheated because I haven't read all my usual Airbnb reviews.
I worry about a lack of sleep, though, over the years. It's really affecting me now. I think because apparently when you sleep well and regularly, it washes out the proteins from your brain, and a build-up of proteins, there are studies that say it's linked to Alzheimer's. So I really do genuinely worry about it now.
Well,
in
you'd
the
have to
health
give up
way.
your job.
Well, I mean, but that is it. It's a thing, isn't it? But Brady, you work all sorts of hours a day.
I work all sorts of hours, but I make sure that I get my 8 hours.
Do you? How do you do that?
I go to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning and then I wake up 8 hours later. I've just got my body clock into that habit. I don't have to set my alarm. I will wake up in 8 hours. But I'm used to, you know, I used to live in a flat and the kids would have the bedroom and I'd sleep in the living room. So the television would be on or the music would be on, and that's how I tend to fall asleep. I know that's not good, but you set it onto a sleep timer and it goes off and I'm asleep.
What happens if you don't get 8 hours?
I'm grumpy as anything.
Are you really?
I turn into Janet.
Did you get 8 hours last night, Brenda? Be honest.
I didn't get 8 hours last night, so after we finish, I'm going to go back and finish. I need another 3 hours. So after we finish the show, I'll go back and get 3 hours.
I can't believe that. You know what they
can't
call
sleep
that
in
in
a day.
Australia? A nana nap.
A nana nap?
A nana nap. I have never managed a nana nap. And I could put the eye shades on, and also I've done everything. I do the meditation. There's nothing anywhere. Please don't write.
Called a power nap, not nana nap.
So do you take all your makeup off?
No, just sleep on my back.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Oh, my goodness.
I woke up like this.
Well, if you want a good attitude, sleep 8 hours and turn out like Brenda. That's what I want a bit of what you're having, my love.